Your guardian. The alley was a dead end, just like everything else. Rain slicked the brick walls as Marcus shoved Leo against them, the impact jarring his teeth. "Still drawing your creepy little pictures, freak?" Marcus sneered, his two friends laughing behind him. That night, huddled in his room, the smell of turpentine and despair thick in the air, Leo closed his eyes and prayed, not to God, but to the darkness itself. Please, he thought, a single tear tracing a path through the charcoal dust on his cheek. Someone, anyone, protect me. A sudden, biting cold seeped into the room, raising goosebumps on his skin. The shadows in the corner deepened, gathering, coalescing into a shape that defied logic. It was impossibly tall, a shifting silhouette of sharp, crystalline angles and geometric planes. Where a face should be, there were only two burning, empty voids that drank the light. A voice not of one but of 1,000 overlapping whispers echoed directly inside his skull. "I am Samael. Your prayer has been answered." The next day at school, the whispers were about Liam, one of Marcus's friends. A freak accident. He'd fallen down a flight of concrete stairs. Both of his hands were shattered, the doctors said, a mess of splintered bone. He would never hold a pen, let alone make a fist, ever again. Leo felt a wave of nausea, a sickening vertigo that was one part horror, one part relief. Samael was waiting for him in his room that evening, a silent, unmoving statue of darkness. The whispers slithered into his mind, devoid of emotion. "He can no longer raise a hand to you. The first threat has been neutralized." Leo's voice trembled. "I didn't want this." The creature's head tilted, an impossible angle of obsidian planes. "You asked for protection. I am your shield. I eliminate threats." It was Chloe next. She started screaming in the middle of chemistry class, clawing at her own face. She shrieked about a man made of angles living in the reflective surface of her phone, in the windows, in her own eyes. As they sedated her and led her away, the whispers in Leo's head were almost gentle. "Her words can no longer harm you. The second threat has been silenced." "Stop it!" Leo screamed into the oppressive silence of his room that night. "This isn't protection. It's monstrous." The temperature plummeted. Samael manifested directly in front of him, its void eyes inches from his face, the cold it radiated burning his skin. "Monstrous?" The whispers chorused, a sound like grinding glass. "I am the shape of your desire, the answer to your desperation. I will make you safe. Utterly, perfectly safe." The school library was empty when Marcus cornered him, his usual arrogance replaced by a raw, animal fear. "What did you do?" he whimpered, grabbing Leo's shirt, Liam's hands. Chloe's mind. "It's you. You have to call it off." Tears streamed down Leo's face. "I can't," he choked out. "It doesn't listen." Behind Marcus, Samael shimmered into view, a distortion in the air that only Leo could see. "The final threat," the whispers hissed in his mind, full of a chilling purpose. "The source. To truly protect the art, one must not only clean the canvas, one must burn away the stain until it is nothing but a memory of ash." Samael raised a limb that was not a hand, but a collection of sharp, obsidian points. Samael touched Marcus's shoulder. There was no sound. Marcus simply ceased. His features blurred, his colors washed out into the gray light of the library. He dissolved like smoke, his terrified whimper the last part of him to fade into utter nothingness. "He can no longer remember to harm you," Samael whispered. "No one can." Leo sat on the edge of his bed. His world was quiet now, safe. No one bothered him. No one looked at him. He was an island, utterly alone in a sea of his guardian's making. Samael was always there, a flicker of wrongness in his peripheral vision, a constant, soothing chorus of whispers in his mind. He picked up a charcoal pencil, but his hand trembled too violently to make a mark. "You are safe now, my Leo," the whispers promised. "Forever."